Hey guys, my name is Wolf and this is going to be a Jade Diamonds gameplay video. Also going to be doing some commentary and analysis on kind of the things I did in this game. This is no special match in particular, it was just a random one I played the other day and thought it would be nice to talk over. So, the first Battlerite I'm going to be taking is Outlaw, which is, I'm going to pause it here. Outlaw is this one here. When you space, you go invisible. Definitely one of my favorite Battlerites for Jade. It really fits my playstyle, and it is quite popular too. Cheap shot's also good. The root for 1 second actually can be quite devastating, do a lot of damage, but personally I prefer the invisibility because it's just nicer and better for survivability and just positioning too. So anyways, let's fast forward this a little bit to the start. There you go. Alright. So usually I go invisible at the start of a match just because of Jade. I kind of want to test the waters, see what the enemy is like. So I'm going to go up here real quick. Because I can see him here, that also means they can see me. So I'm just going to chill back here, see what's happening. He throws his bomb, I go invisible, see where the croak is. He also went invisible. I do a little bit of poke damage, try to snipe, dodge his right click, and move away. So his spacebar is down now. Sirius is on my teammate. I know that his invisibility and spacebar is down, so I can now fight this croak pretty safely. He dashes to me, his dashes miss. I do some chip damage here, gotta silence him, yep. Do another clip, knock him away from me because now all my spells are on cooldown too. My spacebar is down, my invisibility is down, it's probably got 1 more second or something. And so it's just good to do all my damage that I can and push him away. Kind of just like win the trade and reset it. Also, conveniently, I pushed him away from the Sirius heal as well, so that's pretty good. So now my invisibility comes up. I use it immediately, so I can just kind of position myself better and have just a better kind of control in the game. See Croak as well, he kind of gets confused, he doesn't know where I am. I might be going down this way, so he just chooses to go help his teammate out. I do some damage here, and you can see my beams when I'm invisible, so the crow can see that. I just hit him here, so I know it. I have a feeling he'll go for me, because usually as a Jade, you're going to get aimed at a lot. So the croak, he saw me on stealth now, he's definitely going to go for me. I'm aware of this as well. I'm just going to bait out a snipe here and just predict that the croak is going to go after me and just spacebar right before he can stun me. And there you go. So I don't actually land a stun, but I do evade his stun, which is more important for me. So I'm visible now, but Jade, they can see your trail. So the enemy team knows that I landed here, but they don't know where I'm going to go. So naturally I just went up, and also I wanted to dodge this croak right click here. But this is a huge mistake. I'm just going to quickly mention why. My teammate is down here, and it's honestly worth taking like the right click damage from Croak and going to my teammate, but I go up, and this is really bad because my stealth and my spacebar are down now, and I'm going to go into a 2v1 situation, just get like destroyed. I also chuck my E here to just mitigate some damage because I knew I was in trouble, but I missed it, so that's even worse, and I was like, okay, this is not good. Nonetheless, I'm still trying to do some damage here. Even though I'm going to be taking damage, I wanted to be doing damage at the same time too. My teammate tries to come and help me, which is very good for him, but nonetheless, my mistake was pretty bad. I still do some more damage though, so I did take a lot, but I did do quite a bit myself. So me and Bako both use our shields at the same time. Doesn't do too much justice, and I immediately go down to take these orbs. So these little power-ups are really important. Definitely take them as many times as you can, just so you can get an advantage and your enemy team doesn't get them. So anyways, the shield does block a little bit. I do some damage, jump out, interrupt the croak as well. Notice how I jump straight towards here just to get these power-ups as well, these health globes. Croak has no choice, just go for Bako. At this point I'm going to just see my options. I'll probably go for a snipe here. Yes, I do. So I got a few options. I can try go for the Sirius, I can try go for the Croak, probably have a good chance of hitting him, and my teammate can use that mini stun. But honestly, I just go for the safest option and just take the middle here. and take the middle orb. Sirius tries to steal it, but it's just not fast enough. Yeah, so spellblock him, do some damage, knock him away, go invisible, take these orbs as well. So notice how Sirius's spacebar was down to go for the orb. I push him away, and now he's kind of out of the fight. He has to go for the Bucko. Croak goes invisible here. I noticed this. I do my right click. I try to find him, and I kind of thought he would go for my teammate, so I kind of wanted to snipe him here. But instead he chooses to actually try find me, and he almost did actually too. My snipe hits nothing, I get hit by Croak, I do some damage, spacebar away immediately, do some more damage, spell block him, do some more damage. I missed that one, but yeah, do some more poke damage. So at this moment my teammate is fighting them 2 vs 1, the Sirius is super low, and I just go stealth here, and I just want to cut him off and just take him by surprise and finish him off. And that's exactly what I do, get my ultimate, unleash a second clip on Sirius. The Croak at this point goes invisible. I just spacebar away immediately. I don't want to get stunned by him or anything like that. There he is here. I should have probably went for these health orbs right now, but it's pretty like safe that we're gonna win this match. Croak just uses his E, and my ultimate's up, so I'm just gonna throw it out, do some damage. I get 2 hits there. Croak uses his ultimate as a desperation, and we just kill him. So that match was fairly easy, not too much there. I mean, like, despite that my huge mistake of going up before and taking a lot of damage, we still took that match pretty easily. So if I just didn't make that mistake, that round would have been even better. Anyways, round 2 Battlerites, they're all good. Desperado used to be my go-to, but I feel like the changes recently it's not as good as it used to be, but it's still good. I do like Through the Shadows a lot. It just helps me positioning a lot more, and I can be really aggressive with my invisibility. But in this case, I'm versing two melees, so the Concussion Bomb would probably be ideal, and I do end up taking it. That 1 second stun extra is super good. Just means that I can hit them with my EX1 or do my left click, and my teammate can act in that stun too. And you'll see through this game that stun actually going to play a lot. Alright, so notice I'm going down bottom here. The first match I went top. I usually try to mix it up just to kind of confuse the enemy. Get stuck behind this wall real quick. Go invisible just to see what's up. They still don't really know that I'm here. They may think I'm going around this way, so I'm quite like sneaky right now. I'll go for a snipe, try find something, get nothing. Do some damage, jump away. The Croak is done. He goes for me, I silence him, do some damage. He goes for me again. My teammate comes to peel for me, and we're doing pretty good positioning. I try to find the snipe the Croak, don't find anything. Do some more poke damage. Huge mistake here on the orb. I try to pretend to snipe it, go for the left click, but we actually miss it. My teammate goes in. I just go for a snipe. I can't really help him, but they actually went for me instead. So again, as a Jade, you have to know that you're going to be aimed a lot. So despite the Bucko being a 2 vs 1, they kind of just jumped away from him and went for me. But my cooldowns are up, and I just picked up these health orbs, so I'm in a good position. So I'm just going to do some damage, jump away, land that stun too, have my teammate smack him or something, but he just kind of misses everything, but it's okay. I'll go for a snipe, see what I can find. They both use their space bars immediately. And my snipe goes out. Turn around, try to do some damage, silence him, knock away the Croak, so put him out for the fight a little bit. Position up, use my EX2 so I give a shield to myself and my teammate, and the Croak, who was previously pushed away, has to pretty much hit Bucko. He can't get to me in time, and my shield was just run out, so I mean my shield just blocked some of that damage too. I jump away from the Sirius and land a stun on him as well. And at this point, I'm invisible and I start channeling my snipe. Now I have 3 options to do. I can go for the middle orb, I can go for the Croak, or I can go for the Sirius. Now all are good options, but depends on the cooldown. So in most cases, Sirius's counter will be up. So I know that he hears me using my snipe, so he will probably anticipate that and try to counter it. So knowing that, I definitely won't go for Sirius, and as well as kind of outplay him, make him use his counter for nothing. The safest bet was to actually go for the orb here. Because my position is quite close, I can right click it, follow up with a left click combo and secure that orb pretty easily. But however, my teammate actually lands a stun here, and we do this huge combo, as you'll see right now. So see, I'm just kind of deciding what I want to do. I see the stun on the wall, and I just immediately change to the Croak, smack him. The counter goes off from the Sirius, as I just said before, and we're going to do a lot of damage on the what's called the Croak. I missed my E there, unfortunately. And what is out? Baku takes the middle, which is really nice. I use my EX2, just kind of position safely. The orb spawns, so I'm going to take those as soon as I can. Do a little bit of chip damage here as well. Snipe, see what I can get. Nothing. Just cancel it. Throw my E out there. That was completely a waste. I'm not sure why I did that, to be honest. A bit trigger happy. I noticed the Sirius has just used his spacebar, and my teammate's using his EX jump. Oh, just his jump, sorry. So I'm gonna make use of this snare right now. I unleash a full clip on the Sirius. Use my EX invisibility again for that movement speed. Go down. I can see the Crow going for my teammate, so I'm gonna try acting it. The Baku actually uses ultimate, and the Crow just dodged it, and he turned around and actually landed it. So that was really good by my teammate. He lands his right click. I land my silence. I can do a full clip here. As if I was reloading, Croak jumps away, but I do manage to finish him off. Even if I didn't, my spacebar, land a stun here on Sirius, my spacebar could have just finished him off here, so it wasn't a big deal. Anyways, I accidentally proc the counter here, get smacked, but right now it's 2 versus 1, and he's pretty healthy, so even though it is 2 versus 1, we should be pretty careful here. And he's doing a ton of damage here, so we can definitely lose this very easily. I used my X2, block a tiny little bit of damage, but didn't do too much. My teammate's just about to die, so I try to silence for him. He uses his shield at the same time. Now, he dodges my EX1, which is sad. Just want to point this out as well. So my Baku takes a stun here. Right now, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I don't want to proc the Sirius's counter, but I kind of get baited by the stun, and I'm on 0 bullets right now, so as soon as I'm like trying to hit him, as soon as I recharge, I'm like, okay, now I can shoot him, but the stun's like almost run out, and I almost do a full clip here, and the last bullet, I also do my right click here, which is bad, but my knockback. The Sirius, I actually did proc the counter. Why is this dangerous is that proccing his counter means he's gonna go for my teammate and actually kill him, and as soon as I did that, I was like, oh no. So I try to save my teammate using my spacebar for the stun, but I don't actually land it in time, and my teammate does die. So that was a huge mistake by me. I'm actually typing here, I'm sorry. I'm going for the health orbs at the same time. Here I'm just typing to my friend, to my teammate, sorry. This is just solo queue. And now, it's not the best position, kind of dangerous, but you know, I have to play out and see what happens. I get petrified here, and the Sirius goes for the orb. Notice how he's kiting up towards me, and the reason why he's doing that is he wants to body block my bullets so that I can't last hit this orb. However, my snipe goes through people, and my EX1, which is the EX version of the snipe, goes through people as well. And so that's what I'm going to use to try to get it, and boom, I get the middle, which is a huge turnaround for me. Also, I unleash a full clip and the root on him as well. Do a stun here, jump away, and do some more damage. And now I have my ultimate too. So Sirius, so just out of nowhere, we're on equal health terms now. And I've also got my full energy, which is really good for me. Do some more chip damage here. He retreats behind this wall. I don't really know what he's going to be doing, but I know the sudden death is coming around, so I'm just going to chill here in the middle. I can see this energy here. I'm going to save it for later, and I'm trying to see what's going to happen here. So see the Sirius. I try to fake a snipe. The reason why I did that is kind of like to bait a counter, but this guy's a diamond player. He won't stand for that, so he's going to spacebar right into me, which is really good. He smacks me. I push him away straight away. I try to do some damage. Now, I really don't want to hit his counter, so I've got that in mind, because that would be really dangerous for me. But nonetheless, I still hit it, and at this point, I need to adapt to that situation. So I use my EX2 here to get a shield and run away. And there you go, he misses his left click passive thingy. I pick up the orbs, which is also always, like I'm saying, is really important. Notice how he's going for the orbs too, and whenever he's going for the health orbs, you should always punish the enemy for doing so, because you kind of can predict where they're going to walk, and you should be taking these, right? So if they're taking it, you shouldn't make that an easy job for them. So here I'm going to try to do as much damage as I can. Now then I pick up my teammate thing, spacebar away. Why I did that here, let me just go back real quick. So I know his counter's down now, as I previously dodged it before. And now that his spacebar's down, I know that I can ultimate for free. However, I'm not in a really good position, so I really want to get this orb out of the way, and I know I can get off my spacebar, I mean my ultimate, really quickly, so that's going to give me some health. Also, his counter from before had like about 1 second, so it should like literally be up now. So I actually shouldn't have shot this last bullet. I should have probably like aimed a bit to the side to get the AoE, but nonetheless I shoot him, he counters it, well played by him. But I do the same thing, I use my EX2, get a shield, block the damage, and immediately go for the health orbs as well. He uses his ultimate, I try to cancel it as quickly as I can, and it still does quite a chunk of damage on me, but it's okay. Here I actually knock him back into the wall. Usually I take that buckshot, Junkrat, whatever it's called, talent, where it stuns them on the wall. So I thought he'll be stunned at this point and I was going to shoot him, but I forgot it's not round 3 yet, so I kind of got confused here. He spacebars to me and I immediately spacebar away. Stun him and do some more damage here and poke. A bit more damage here as well. Do my snipe. Now, usually I'll cancel my snipe in that situation, but sometimes, I mean, in Diamond especially, people just know Jade's cancel their snipe all the time. So, and just to bait cooldowns. So why I actually let it go is that I wanted him to feel like I'm gonna just cancel the snipe and shoot it, but his reaction time was really quick, so I shot it, but he noticed it, he countered it immediately. So I do the same thing as well. I use my EX2, block his passive damage with my shield and get away. Try to do some damage here, spell block nothing, he dashes to me, I jump away again, take 15 damage from the boundary. Unfortunately, the minimum distance for spacebar is a bit annoying, but you know, you just have to make do. So he's done right now, so I'm going to make use of that. However, the orb just spawns, and I use a whole clip on it, so my right click will finish it off. So I start charging it immediately. I know he cannot beat me to this. He tries to stun me, but I'm still going to land it in time. Also, he actually noticed that it will hit him too, so he managed to get a counter. This guy's reflexes are really quick. So he counters me, but I'm pitch fight, I got a shield. He's going to wait for me and smacks me here. He spacebars away, I'm not sure why he did that. I have a pretty good positioning here. I go invisible just to confuse him a bit more. Right now, I noticed that the boundary is pretty low, so I definitely want to push him away with my buckshot. But do take note, these 2 health orbs here, I don't want to push him into these, so I'm going to wait a little bit until he goes around this area first. As well as do a clip here, do some chip damage, knock him away, do some damage here. He charges back at me, smacks me, I jump away again, landing the stun on him, but again, the minimum distance means I jump into out of bounds, so I take 15 damage here. I pick up a health orb, which is 12, so I took 3 damage in total. I go for the next health orb, and I take another 15 damage. So in total, I took 6 damage for that jump. It's not the end of the world, but you know, it's not ideal, but it's okay. Throw out my E just in case he wanted to spacebar me. If I land a silence there, I can land another clip. But to be honest, in hindsight, it's kind of a waste using my E here, especially because he's not really doing anything, so he's not going to use a spell. And honestly, I should just save it to peel for myself. So that's a little mistake there as well. Anyways, I try to do some damage. Use my EX1 here, completely miss it. Try to do some more poke damage, don't get much. He uses his counter, a bit of a mistake from him. I'm going to act on this. I do a full clip on him. He tries to petrify. I move down, easy dodge. The sudden death's getting closer and closer. He uses spacebar now, so I'm going to have to take huge advantage of this. I use my EX2. He takes 15 damage from out of bounds. And at this point, I should just do as much as I can. I miss my EX1, but push him in the orb away, take the orb, and then he dies to the out of bounds. So, ended up taking that. round as well. Definitely could have done a lot of better things, but overall we did end up winning, so it was pretty good. Okay, so my favorite Battlerite, my second favorite, sorry, is the buckshot. Oh, it's called junk shot. Sorry, I don't know why I was calling it buckshot, but whatever. Too much graves. Anyways, I really prefer this. The E heal here is also pretty nice, especially if you don't have a healer, and in this case we don't, and they do. So this can be nice too, but my playstyle revolves purely on knocking them into walls. So I take this pretty much 100% of the time. Actually, yeah, like 95. There is a few times when I do take the heal. Alright, so I'm going to mix it up again, go up or down. I just go down. I will stealth straight away, and oh no, actually I don't stealth straight away. I kind of want them to see me. Now I stealth, go aggressive, see what I can snipe, get nothing, spacebar away. Thought the croak would go after me, but he didn't. This is actually the turning point where the enemy team decides that they can't really aim me because I'm a bit too evasive for them. So they actually start aiming the Barco, and I noticed this as well. Anyways, I'm just positioning safely here, knowing that, you know, they should be aiming here, but they're not actually. They're going for my Barco. So as soon as I see this, I go back in. A spacebar. I missed my E there again. The stun is serious. Do some damage. I noticed the croak go invisible, so I went invisible. Will go up, but again, he's not actually going for me. He's going again for the Barco. So I see this, go back down. I try to land a snipe, but then the orb spawns, so I just quickly take this for free. 25 energy for me, my teammate, and some health. Try to do some more damage. I spacebar away here with the Sirius and stunning the croak. My teammate does a little bit of a misplay. He actually knocks the stunned croak right into me. I see this, but he just jumps out. I miss my E. He's going for the health orbs again, so again, like, you want to punish people for taking them. So I do some damage. I also knock him away and take the other health orb. So that's actually a pretty big play there. He took quite a bit of damage, and I get one of the health packs too. I notice he goes invisible, so I use my EX2 to quickly get away. But he actually still managed to land the stun on me, which is quite impressive. And then the Sirius does a combo here as well. I jump away, probably a waste there, but it's okay. Right now I'm invisible. I'm going to make sure to take these power-ups as well, and probably use a snipe here, see what I can get. And I hit the Sirius. My teammate can probably use a mini stun off him. So my teammate's actually really hurt right now. I spell block the croak because he just used the spacebar. So if you use your E on a croak that's jumped once, he's almost always going to try jump a second time and get blocked here. Anyways, try to do some more damage here. I'm pretty healthy. At this point, I still think we're going to win. The orb spawns, my teammate jumps for it. I get stunned, however, and we go for it. And my last shot was probably going to finish it off, but the spacebar from Sirius actually takes it, which is a pretty big loss for us. They kind of, if we had any comeback, that taking the orb would have been really good. Also, I noticed the croak does an ultimate here, so I just want to dodge this straight away. However, he actually hits me as I'm in the air, so I misplay that hugely. He also has my teammate, and not only that, now I can't dodge the second part of the damage with my spacebar because it's down, so I take the full damage as well. My teammate dies. I go for a snipe here. Croak dodges it. I land a stun here. Notice him, do some damage, get ultimate, eat away. Do some more poke damage, jump away, stun him, and notice the energy here. And they're both going to try to deny me that, so I do the root on the croak, but he still can jump while rooted, which is kind of sad. So he kind of denies me from getting this. I'm going to silence him, do some damage. Use my X2, finally get this, but it's a bit late. I use my ultimate just for kicks. He was stunned, so I can get a free shot off. Attempt to take the middle, but Sirius goes for me. And his spacebar pushes me to the side, makes me miss the last tick on the orb, and yeah, not much I can do. Actually, I think we did get the orb there. I did, sorry. But yeah, not really much you can do in that kind of situation. Alright, and over here, oops, let me get back real quick. So these Battlerites too, also all these are really good. If you're versing a lot of healers and you just can't quite finish them off, Slayer can be really good. Most of the time I do take agility. I just really like movement speed. It helps me position more. It's definitely my preference. I hardly ever take Gunslinger, but many Jades do. And if you know how to combo with this, you pretty much can go invisible a lot of the time. But doesn't fit my playstyle as much. I prefer agility. Alright, so I choose down again, go down. So he saw me go down this way, so I'm gonna just go stealth. Go a bit too early though, that was a mistake here. So his right click actually hits me, and the poison damage kind of reveals where you are in stealth because it ticks the damage. So the Croak knows where I am, so I know this, so I think he's kind of tracking me at this point, so I'm just gonna spacebar away from here. But he actually went up top, so I kind of waste my spacebar here. I go towards my teammate, go for a snipe. The Bako actually lands a stun too, so now my snipe is going to be free, and we're going to do huge damage for him. He tries to go for a spacebar as well, lands the snare, but the Croak jumps out. I junk shot him away. All his gap closes are down, so doing a junk shot here pretty much takes him out of the fight for a little bit. But however, Sirius is good, and he kites back to his teammate, and they kind of reset the fight here. Bako lands a nice right click, and the Croak just goes invisible. The counter goes down here, so that's a huge mistake by the Sirius. I'm going to capitalize off this. However, I actually misplay a lot here. I try to time it almost perfectly so I can get a full clip, but look at how much time the counter has left, and look at my bullet, and that was just not ideal. It connects, and that was stupid of me. I immediately spacebar away, dodge the left click from the Sirius, and land the stun onto the Croak as well. I go for a snipe here, see what I can get. I just get the Sirius, the Croak dodges it, do some more damage to a full clip, miss my E again. My teammate goes for the orb, and we miss it. That was actually probably my bad. I should have focused it more. They get the orb, but it's not too much bad. I use my EX2, give us a little bit of shield. Right now, Croak's positioning is real bad. He's top, Sirius is bottom, and we're together, so we have the advantage here. The Croak goes for the health orbs there. Sirius goes for the health orbs here. And like I said before, you should punish the enemies for taking them. I'm gonna do some damage here, do a root. I hit his counter on the last hit, which is kind of fine, because I pretty much did all the damage I needed to, and he used a counter. I spacebar away from him, do some damage and stun him, and I jump to my teammate, and now we're going to 2vs1 Croak. So again, we're just doing this kind of out-positioning the enemy team. Do a lot of damage here to the Croak. I throw my E out here, it's kind of actually a waste, to be honest. I actually do that, now that I watch this replay, I notice I throw my E out a bit too many times when they're far away. I shouldn't do that. Anyway, Sirius spacebars in. I'm going to make sure to get these power-ups here. Do some damage to the Sirius. Try dodgy spells, don't get much. Do some damage to the Croak. Do some more damage. Just as much poke damage as I can. I go for a really risky snipe here. I noticed that the Croak went invisible, so I'm just going to try to predict this movement and try hit him. And I actually miss him, and he lands a stun on me. But that was a nice try, I guess. But again, it's a 2vs1 situation here, and the Sirius is all the way back here, so we can kind of capitalize off this with some damage. Sirius immediately jumps in, Croak gets scared, he jumps out. So that's his, both spacebars are down, but they regrouped. Croak goes for the ultimate, he hits my teammate, but not me. My teammate will jump, evade the damage, and also get the middle. So that's really good for us. My ultimate's now. I pop my 2. I noticed Croak went invisible. He's probably going to go for my teammate because I'm in stealth right now, but actually he's trying to find me, so he's a bit sneaky there. But we're positioning together again. Notice the Croak is by himself again, so we're kind of safe here. He tries to back out. I'm going to punish him for trying to take these health orbs. And I try to junk shot him, but I miss. The Sirius uses spacebar again, so we're safe. I'm behind my Bako again. So he lands a snare there. I can do a bit of damage here. See the Croak, and he just dashed in, so I can land a free EX1, root him, and do a full combo here. He just goes invisible, so I go invisible too to try dodge him. But he goes down for my teammate. I try to do some damage. The Bako actually knocks the Sirius right into me, and as soon as I saw this, I'm just going to use my spacebar, do some damage and stun, and have my Bako capitalize off that CC. and he does a left click on him as well, and he actually charges his ultimate right at the end of the stun. And as he does that, I'm charging my right click as well, so he hits them both, and we do a huge double ultimate, double snipe. So let me just go back to that real quick actually. So spacebar away for the stun, and look at the CC on Sirius. So that was a huge win. That actually like really turned the fight here. Croak just dashed out, and the orb is up, and so we got a really good position. We can probably get this orb fairly easily, but Sirius lands a pretty clutch double petrify here. Croak goes out of sight here, so at this point I don't really know where he is. I thought he's just gonna go on his horse or something, but he actually does a really good play here and goes on the aggressive, goes for my teammate right when the petrify goes off, does a stun, and then he kills him. But knowing this, knowing that he's trying to use his left clicks here, I can kind of attack him for free and punish him for killing my teammate. So I do just that. Notice the Sirius, I'm still invisible at this point, so I'm going to walk down towards him and spacebar for the stun and damage. I take a hit there, but it's fine. I buckshot him away, left EX1 again, and do a little bit of combo. Let me just commentate over that real quick actually. So, how do I slow this down? So anyways, I do 12 damage with my spacebar and stun, and then I do my buckshot here, which is 12 damage. Why is the damage not coming up? What the? Hey, the replay is glitching out. Technical difficulties. Let's just slow this down a little bit. So 12 damage here, knock him away, another 12 damage, do a little clip. He just hits the counter as well. I quickly go for the health orbs, silence him, do some more damage. Let me actually go back this up. So I go for the health orbs. I'm in pretty good positioning here. All his counter and his spacebar is down, so as soon as he heard me right click, he's just going to retreat behind the wall. So this is pretty much a free middle for me. I take it. My ultimate goes up, I use my EX2, pick up the other 25 energy, and this is actually a big part as well that I want to mention. So as soon as I go use my EX2 here, he saw that I picked this up, but right now I'm invisible, and he knows that, and it's really dangerous because I could be right here right now. I could go for him, and I could junk shot him right into this wall, stun him, do a full combo, and just do a lot of damage. So he's going to be really worried right now, so he's going to actually use his counter. And instead of going for him and playing around that counter, I just go and take the safest option, take the health orbs. And he just uses his counter here for free. So I'm like, sweet, that was easy. This game's pretty much mine. I throw out my E for a quick silence. Not actually, sorry. He dashes away with his R, and then I know his counter's down, his dash is down. I'm not sure about his spacebar, but I'm sure I can get a hit in here with my ultimate because the range is huge, and I just take him out for free here. And there you go. That was pretty much the whole game. I hope I didn't talk too much nonsense and you could follow along, but yeah, if you guys kind of enjoyed this video, I'll definitely do a bit more. I mean, I have so many different gameplay videos that I can talk over. I just happened to choose this one because it seemed like a pretty good one. And yeah, so if you guys want to see more of these kind of videos, definitely let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to make some more. So other than that, peace, and thank you for watching.